Okay. Again, I apologize for being out, but it can't be helped. I'm on a jury. I should be done hopefully before the end of this week. But hopefully at this point you have had time to take a look at this, perhaps even time to discuss some of them with your classmates. We're going to go over the answers for the ones that are less obvious. I'm going to spend some time talking about them. Some of these are really easy, some of them not so much. So let's take a look here. K and D are collinear. That is true. I don't even have to look at the diagram. Any 2 points are collinear. Can I join K and D with a line? Yes, I can. Those are collinear. Points A, B, and G are coplanar, all on the same plane. A, B, and G. Well, that's actually pretty simple, I think. They're all on that bottom plane. So that is true as well. All right, this next one, not quite as straightforward. A, B, and F are coplanar. A, B, and F. Frequently, students look at this and go, well, A and B is in the front on this square here, or this rectangle here on the front, and it's also on the bottom. And F is in the back, and it's on this side over here, and it's on the top, but it's not part of either of the planes that A and B are on. They say that it's false, but the answer here is decidedly true. Now, you may be going, what the heck, Mr. Davis? There's no plane that has A, B, and F on it. Ah, but there is. If I go from A to B, notice that EF is parallel to that, right? And as we discussed, parallel lines are always on the same plane. So here's the plane that connects those. It looks like this. And if you want to be really specific about it, this should be dotted because this is on the back side. So this is kind of like a ramp, if you will, going diagonally through this box. So that's a flat surface, and all three of these points are on that flat surface, so this is true. In fact, any 3 points are coplanar. That is always going to be true. If you've got 3 points, they're always going to be on the same plane. So now let's look at number 4. B, I, K, and E are coplanar. So B, I, K, and E. All right, notice that line BI and line KE are parallel to each other. So we should have the same kind of situation we had in the last one. If I join these diagonally like this, again, I've got kind of what looks like a ramp or something going through the middle of this that creates a plane. We don't draw them because if you drew every plane and every line that could be drawn in a picture, the picture gets very messy and it's less helpful than you want it to be. So this is also true. You may be beginning to wonder, are we ever going to get to one that's false? Well, let's see. How about this one? J, A, B, and I are coplanar. J, A, B, I. Okay. If we look at lines JA and BI, those are not parallel to each other, nor do they intersect each other. JA and B actually is the name of this plane in here in the front, And does that contain I? No, it does not. So this is our first false one. All right. Number 6. And again, I wish I could be here to discuss this with you because this is interesting. So for number 6, plane J, F, and G. J, F, and G. J's here, F here, G here. And they're talking about that plane, and you're like, okay. Well, again, parallel lines I think really help out. FG is most obviously on this line. And the line that goes through J that's parallel to that is this line CA. Oh, we've got another one of these diagonal planes. Remember that the plane keeps going. Sometimes students will connect those 3 points and get a triangle and say, nope, but the plane keeps widening out. So, does it contain point C? Yes, it also contains point A. This is, again, true. Number 7, the intersection of line CJ. So let's see, the line that goes from C to J. So that's this line, and remember that it keeps going. And line AB goes like this. Those two do intersect at A. That is true. Remember that if two lines intersect, their intersection is always exactly 1 point. All right, number 8, the intersection of plane ABI. Let me get rid of this. ABI, where is plane ABI? A and B and I, all on bottom. So ABI is this plane down here on bottom. And DFG. DFG is, I'm going to do this with a different color, DFG. And remember, it's not just those 3 points, it's this whole plane that contains those. That is this plane over here on the side. Where do those two meet? What points do they have in common? Well, those two planes meet right down here. This line is both on the bottom and on the side. And a name for that line would be line BG. So this is true. For number 8, the intersection of planes CDK. CDK. All right, that's the top. And plane ABE. ABE. Oh, that's one of those diagonal planes. ABE. So again, using this. So connecting those, this looks kind of like this ramp going through here. So I've got this ramp intersecting the top. E is part of the intersection, but they also share all of these points up here. That's part of the top and part of this diagonal plane. So this is actually false. It should be line EF, not just point E. E is part of the intersection, but it's not the entire intersection. It's not all the points that they have in common. All right, number 10, the intersection of plane DFA. So DFA. Here's D and F, and A is down here. Okay, so again, another diagonal plane, DF, and parallel to that is down here through A. So that is this kind of difficult to see diagonal plane, I think at least. And then plane EHG, let's do a different color for that. EHG. All right, EHG is the back. So that's this plane back here. And it's the whole plane. So it's all of this back here. Those two meet along this dotted line back here from F to H. So this is false. It should have been line FH instead of FE. E is not part of this first plane, DFA, which is a diagonal plane. And then the only non-true false question here, line AB and line EI are what kind of lines? Well, let's take a look. AB is this line down here. It keeps going on. EI is over here and goes kind of diagonally through here, and now it's going down this way and up this way. Those are never going to intersect, but they are not parallel either. Hopefully you remembered the name. It is skew. Hope you guys have a great day. I will just point out to you that you do have a quiz coming up on Thursday. And my plan is that I will be here in the mornings. I don't know for sure, but I'm hoping to be here before school each day other than on Thursday this week. So if you have questions, come by and see me. Y'all have a great day.